You were told to pick a side, red or blue, left or right. But what if the whole thing is rigged? What if your vote, your outrage, your loyalty has been fueling the very system that's keeping you powerless? This isn't conspiracy, it's coordination. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. They want you to believe we're living through the most divided time in political history. But here's the trick. Division is the product, not the problem. Every election cycle, they manufacture enemies. The radical left, the fascist right. They flood your feed with clips designed to trigger you. CNN versus Fox, Trump versus Biden. It's WWE for politically exhausted adults. But here's what they don't want you to notice. When the cameras are off, when it's time to actually vote, both parties fall in line. In 2023, Congress approved a record $858 billion defense bill. Democrats and Republicans cheered it through like obedient little soldiers. But when it came time to debate healthcare, student debt, or working class wages, suddenly gridlock. Suddenly, deep disagreement. We are not watching democracy. We are watching a stage play. And both parties are reading from the same script. Think your party stands for the people? Then explain this. BlackRock donates to both sides. So does Amazon. So does Pfizer. So does Goldman Sachs. In 2020, Google split its political donations almost 50-50. Wall Street hedges its bets because they don't care who wins. They win either way. The same donors fund opposing candidates. The same lobbyists write the bills, no matter which president signs them. And when those donors want war, both parties deliver. When they want deregulation, done. When they want tax breaks while you're drowning in debt, you already know the answer. You were never choosing a side. You were choosing your flavor of betrayal. Here's how they keep the circus going. They get you to fight over things that don't threaten power. You argue about pronouns, bathrooms, and TikTok bans, while Congress quietly passes $95 billion in military aid, while your rent triples, while food and housing become luxury items. They keep you hooked on outrage, but it's curated outrage. Your rage is a business model. It's why every news outlet runs the same stories with different villains. It's not about truth, it's about engagement. And the more distracted you are, the more invisible real control becomes. They don't care who you blame, as long as it's not them. You think there are rebels inside the system? Let me show you how controlled opposition works. When Bernie Sanders gained traction in 2016, the Democratic Party sabotaged him. Fact, proven, leaked emails confirmed it. When Tulsi Gabbard questioned foreign wars, both parties turned on her like she'd insulted their mother. On the other side, Ron Paul warned about the Fed, endless wars, and surveillance. He was laughed off stage by Republicans. RFK Jr. smeared by both parties the second he threatened farmer profits. The Uniparty doesn't fear the other party. They fear anything they don't control. So they build their own rebels, figures who say the right things, spark hope, collect followers, and then disappear. Or worse, fold under pressure. You're not witnessing resistance. You're witnessing containment. While you're busy arguing with your uncle over who ruined America, they've built a surveillance state that tracks every move you make. And both parties voted for it. Patriot Act? Bipartisan. Visa renewal? Bipartisan. Social media censorship? Advisory boards? Bipartisan. They tell you it's for safety, but it's not your safety they care about. It's their power. When the government pressures platforms to censor misinformation, what they're really doing is making dissent invisible. And once speech is controlled, action becomes impossible. This isn't freedom, it's a digital panopticon. And both parties helped build it. You think you're immune? You're not. Psychologists call it learned helplessness. You vote, nothing changes. You protest, nothing moves. You complain. You're called crazy. Eventually you stop trying. That's the goal. They don't want you enraged. They want you exhausted, confused, cynical, powerless, because a tired mind doesn't rebel. A tribal mind doesn't question. A hopeless mind doesn't organize. They don't need to enslave you. They just need you to pick a side and stay there. So here's the truth. The Uniparty isn't a conspiracy. It's a business model, a psychological operation, a prison built without walls because the prisoners police themselves. You were never supposed to see this, but now you do. And that's dangerous, because the moment you stop playing their game, the moment you start thinking beyond left and right, you become something they can't control. So, what now? You stop worshipping parties, you start watching actions, you question everything, and most importantly, you stop letting the system divide you and start building something it can't survive. Not left, not right, human, conscious, uncaged. Welcome to the other side. If this woke you up, share it, because this message isn't for everyone. It's for the few who are ready to unplug. And we need each other now more than ever. Subscribe for more. We're just getting started.